So while most people are worried about what's happening in the Iran war, and most people seem to be talking about the GPUs and AI, we're talking about the data center markets. One of the top growing markets right now is going to be data centers. And a top company recently reported earnings with increased revenues, which is what we're going to talk about today. Now, APLD stock is the company we've been following here since around $3 to $5 a share. It's currently at around $26 a share. We saw a very large drawdown on this stock as it was downtrending, holding below this EMA, this blue line from February all the way into March. And it was selling down. And ahead of these earnings, we were getting ready and gearing up for the earnings that came in yesterday. They were at $20 a share, 22. And then we saw a big spike right here around the earnings and a little bit of a pullback just today, around 4% down. And we traded them this morning, actually. We were able to make about $260 profit this morning trading this stock this morning. If you guys ever want to tune on in there, check the first link below. Normally people are learning how to operate with fundamental technical analysis, and you want to get more hands-on analysis done for you and in your portfolio, have me come in and be able to take a look at things. If that's you, just click the first link below. You can actually schedule a call with me totally free in the first link below. Now, when it comes to APLD, we have some good news and some bad news. The good news is institutions continue to buy this company. We've seen a lot of BlackRock and State Street purchase orders. And the good news is that their backlog or their leases currently still sit around $16 billion with their market cap just around $7 billion, which indicates that they're undervalued there. But the bad news is, if we pull them up here and I jump into Prophecy app, which is also something I'd love to talk to you about in our one-on-one, if you decide to book in the first link, is you can get any stock analyzed with any AI model, pull it up just like this, get the full breakdown and projections from all of the different AIs. Now, one of the things that just happened, obviously, with their recent earnings as they came out with this income, the revenue last quarter was kind of impressive, around 136 million. But this new quarter that just came out, we saw them jump even more. So they went from, 126 million to, I think it was 130 million plus, with the net income still negative. So they were kind of in the same boat that they were in back a few quarters ago with their negative net income, but their revenue is continuing to increase. Now, if you were to look at APLD earnings, there's a lot of news around this. And one of the things would be directly from Applied Digital. And you can see that they talked about the revenues, the increases as a result. And that's really driving their growth right now, is that they continue to grow. But then there's also the other side of things, is this is what a lot of companies were covering, which was that the loss was wider than expected. So revenues were rising for sure, but when you look at the loss, for example, reported loss of 36 cents per share in the third quarter. And one of the things they talked about as well was differentiating their business between what is the data center building and the liquid cooling business for data centers. So that's all cool, but what I realized is that all this news and everything that people are talking about, it really does come down to, are they continuing to grow the revenue? Are they continuing to see year over year growth? And that was true. And that's why, we see a strong target after this, and we look into the next, 6 months, into the next year, a lot of projections, double digits, anticipating $30 to sometimes $50 a share when you look at some of the analysts. But currently, we do have some pretty bullish long-term projections that are continuing. And that would just be continuing on with their current trend that they're in right now. I was in this position a while ago when I got in around $3 to $5 here, or $6, and it's been a really good long-term position. And I love to hold companies long-term. I don't like to think about it too much. I just like to see that, all the technologies that are being built today are going to continue to drive portfolios for my family in the long term. But in the short term, there are opportunities, and that's kind of what we took advantage of yesterday. We bought right after earnings when they dipped down. and we bought, and we were able to make about, I think in total, somewhere around 400, $500 profit real quick. But for the $1 million returns, or let's say you're invested in this company and you're looking for the next, you know, uh, uh, great investment, one thing to consider is a lot of these times these things take time. And so if you're, let's say, a multi-million-dollar portfolio and you're looking to grow a chunk of your portfolio, there's numerous investors I've worked with that are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in their portfolio, and they're invested in companies like APLD. What do you do when, the stock obviously pulled down from 42? It's kind of here. They come in with good earnings, but macro is okay. Like what's going on with Iran war? We saw oil just super volatile. Are we going to get that full recovery? Well, I think if you are unsure, then it's probably something you want to reevaluate for the medium term to short term trades. But if you're sure about the data center markets, you like what you see with, for example, the increase in revenue that we've seen, the new contracts that they signed in the last year, and that they're building data centers for CoreWeave and some of these top companies. And you look at some of the price targets, like here's a $40 price target from Citizens. There's some really good targets there, and you're feeling good about it. Then it's just, ideally you don't do anything. Maybe you're adding, maybe you're trimming or not adding on the highs and adding a little bit heavier on the lows. I think that's a really common thing people mix up. So they think they should just invest the same amount all the time. But oftentimes it's going to serve you well to when the stock is down and you see it down to 200-day moving average. The best investors that I know seem to have an emphasis on not buying so much during the times that the stock is very high, but allocating potentially more when things are low, and not allocating so much when it's high. Exactly. So, that's kind of been the story for APLD. We kind of like to add when it's low. We do see them finding that support around that $20 price point, jumping up today, holding that 200-day moving average. Little bit of a pull down in their post earnings movement today, but overall data center markets continue momentum. IREN's up 2%, NBIS is up 5%, and some other ones are up as much as 6 and 7%. CoreWeave 6, Wolf is up 7%. And so, the overall momentum has been good. Some of the targets, if you do see those $40 price points that we're talking about in some of the targets, you're looking at a 50% potential increase up to these levels. And that's really bullish, obviously, in the APLD market. If you're looking at APLX, and it's even twice as big. That's what we were trading this morning. It's a 2x of APLD. And I don't advise anybody that they buy the 2x or anything like that. In fact, one thing that you might find is the 2x is very volatile. Most people don't like to hold it long term and shouldn't hold it long term, because not only is there a decay that the instrument management company actually charges per year, I think it's like 2 to 5% decay on the stock, meaning it decreased by 2 to 5%. Although it's really good for the short term, because, for example, if we're catching a 5% or 10% swing on APLD, that's a 10% or 20% potential gain over on APLX. So that's why we were trading it this morning. And then, when you get up, at least what we did is we essentially set our stop loss, up above in the green. We were able to lock in profits. And that's really one of the best ways to trade with any stock in the short term, is to manage risk properly. And so that's really what it comes down to there. But yeah, I like the company long term. Again, I continue to hold it. However, you do have, things slowing on their new deals. Haven't seen new deals recently, but they're fulfilling a huge backlog that is much greater than their current market cap, which does indicate, at least in my eyes, that they are undervalued. So I'll continue to trade APLD and continue to hold them as well. And we'll be looking at them into the next few weeks to see if they continue this pattern up into these $30 to $35 and $40 price points over the next week or so. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing if I earned it. And if you want to, again, speak with me, feel free. Schedule the call in the first link below. I would love to chat with you one-on-one. So we do have a little bit of a discount right now. We're actually opening up more ability to chat with me, and I would love to see if there's any way we can help. And it may be me, it may be Harry as well, who's one of my team members. And I would love to make sure that no matter what, whether we can help you or not, we're able to provide some clarity for you in your portfolio. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.